Hey, welcome in. Yeah, it's so nice to see you. It's been a bit, hasn't it? Yeah. Well, sit down and relax, or lay down if you'd like. We're just going to be doing a traditional face massage. No lotion today, no towel. Do you want spa music or... Yeah. Yep. Well, I'll keep it on then since it's playing. And, let's get into it. So how's your week been? Good. No, I'm happy to hear. I'm just going to begin by messing up your hair, just so we can get in there and set the standard for the massage that we are here for relaxation and nothing else. We are just here to relax our mind and our body. Yeah, I'm happy it's the weekend as well, quite honestly. I hear you there. Well, of course, we're not here to impress anyone. We're here to relax. Gotta mess up that hair. The longer it is, the more mess it needs to be. See, my hair is pretty short right now, so it doesn't look that messy. Well, maybe just a little bit. So, you want a regular face massage, right? Yeah, of course. I'm gonna start with your forehead. And just brush it like that using my fingers. Just want you to take deep breaths and relax through the process. So you had a good week. What about next week? Do you have anything fun planned? Is there anything stressful planned? Oh, tell me more. Tell me more about that. Yeah. That makes sense. I can tell you're getting excited when you're sharing that. Keep the deep breaths in and out through the process, alright? I want to make sure we're relaxing and we're breathing in some of the positive vibes that this world is giving us, that we're sucking up from the earth's core, and then giving that big exhale of exhaling that stress, both in our muscles and in our mind. Gotta make sure we're keeping that up, but I could tell you started getting excited when you were talking about that. That's amazing. Yeah, of course. I'm sorry I did cut you off if you want to finish sharing the rest of your week. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Perfect. I feel like those eyebrows are next. I'm gonna have to make sure I don't create too big of a conversation. If I do, otherwise your eyebrows are gonna be going up and down while you're sharing your story, when you're smiling, when you're frowning, so gotta be... Yeah. Isn't that fun, getting those eyebrows nice and relaxed? Because you really do need to be. You can tell you're very expressive, and that's amazing. And, yeah, it's just gotta be taken care of. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts around. And it's been a little bit since we connected and had conversation. I apologize. I'm cracking my neck. This angle sometimes makes my neck sore, but it's super relaxing for the client, so it's worth it. So, how had your month been? How would you describe it? Just catch me up on some of the things going on in your life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, of course, of course. Trust me, you don't want to ask. You don't want to ask about me. Oh, well, I'll preface this by saying, you asked for it, okay? You asked for it. I'm gonna use 4 fingers on the eyebrows here. As you know, I do this as a hobby. I guess you could call me a part-time worker at the spa, and in between there, in school to be a therapist, and I mean, doing 20 to 25 hours at an internship every week. And then I have 15 hours of just sitting in class. And then each one of those classes has homework, hours of reading, assignments. And then, as you know, I'm trying to get here part-time in the spa, so busy to say the least. And it doesn't get any easier to work the spa in the summer, because then then no school, but then I'm working full-time at another position, right? Yeah, I've told you about that. So then it doesn't get any easier to find time at the spa either. So let's pull some of that negativity. Maybe I'm pulling that negativity out of me. But isn't that what the spa's for? Get some gossip in. Let's pluck this negativity. No. That's why I didn't want you to ask. I didn't want you to feel like I was one-upping you, because trust me, you are working so hard and you've been so busy. There's no one-upping what you're doing right now. Trust me. You are busy, and I just appreciate you so much. Just finding time to go to the spa and take care of yourself. Practice that self-care, which is so important. And I just value that so much and appreciate your consistency and striving and achieving self-care. And speaking of self-care, what other ways do you do self-care besides going to the spa? Because, I mean, I know you could go to the spa a lot, but you're not here every waking hour. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Insert some of the universe's positivity. That makes sense. Trust me, if I had time. Video games. Oh. There's a few that I love to be playing. Can't have everything you want, though. People are busy. Oh, excuse me. Your yawn is... Or, yeah, my yawn is just because you seem so relaxed. Let me get some water to wake up now. So where were we? Your hair was even a little bit... Did you fix your hair when I wasn't looking? Ah. Mess it up again. You can say and do whatever, but your hair is gonna stay messy through this massage. Perfect. What I want to do next is your temples. You feeling any stress in there or not? A little. Let's work it then. Nose or cheek? Yeah, let's do the nose. Just run our fingers down your nose. And let's get that, because I like to think of your nose as like, not your nose specifically, but just noses in general as like, like mine, like a ski mountain. We're gonna push all the stress and like a snow off the mountain. And then once it's at the bottom, then we can handle it when it's on the cheeks. But if we do all the bottom and then we push this down, then there's still stress in our cheeks again. So, but then it makes a lot of tension in those cheeks before we get to them. So everyone has their own perspective on it, that's for sure. Big breath. And now brush it down your nose. So what are you doing for work still? You're not in school, are you? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I think I might need a little bit more clarity. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh. You know me, random stuff popping in my head. Happy belated Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was yesterday. So for Valentine's Day, the spa has candy out. I think somebody robbed the candy thing though, because we didn't have that many people for Valentine's Day yesterday. And I'll tell you, the candy is gone. So happy belated Valentine's Day. I thought the candy was gonna at least last through the weekend for everyone, but yeah, I know. What's a person gotta do to get a Milky Way nowadays? Oof, I don't want to know. I don't want to find out. Let's get those cheeks. Yeah, so you gotta stop laughing, stop smiling, so they can relax and we can start poking the tension out. Poking the tension out. You're one of my favorite clients. We always have fun. I'll use it. All the fingers just to push around some of that tension. With pushing in circular motions. Kind of combining each. Good. Wow, you were just relaxing. Oh, I need a sip of water. All right, now I just swear you're doing it on purpose. I swear you're doing it on purpose. Gotta go back to the hair. Mess it up. That's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. And now we're going to use our thumbs and just go across your cheeks. Pushing across your cheeks. Good. Oh, those yawns. The yawns get you. So we know we talked about the rest of the plans for the weekend, but what do you have for the rest of the night? What are you doing for tonight? Yeah, I haven't been to the movie theater in so long. I think I got older and I think it just got less popular. I think I was in the era where movie theaters are just kind of dying because there's the streaming options, then the pandemic, and just naturally becoming an adult. And like, where did the 3D movies go also? That was like a thing when I was a kid. Is that still a thing? What about the scratch and sniff movies? Those are silly. Good old days. Good times. The last movie I saw in the theater was... good question. Despicable Me 4? Just because I forgot who I went with, some family or friends. Before that was probably Star Wars, the episode 9 or Endgame, whichever one came last. One of those. Honestly, don't get me started on the Star Wars. Let's move to the lower cheeks and push up. Oh, everyone hates the sequels. I do too, but I really thought episode 7 was kind of good. I liked it. I left the movie theater being like, wow, they did it. And then a new director came in, got rid of all the characters that were being built. So then, like, everyone blames episode 9. I don't really blame episode 9. Right? Because the writers or director, unless that was truly the vision, like, they built up this character Snoke, and then he turned out to be nothing, and then just died. Like in my opinion, you can't blame episode 9 because he was the same director who I really liked the 7th movie. And even though some people are like, oh, it's just a repeat of episode 4. But, yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I can't tell if you're saying yeah because you have no idea what's going on. You haven't really seen Star Wars and you're entertaining my rant. Or if you're truly invested into it. Oh, I'll scrap the rant. I'll scrap it. Up and down the jawline. But no, it's like, I know people didn't like Emperor coming back, but it's like, what are you supposed to do when the whole thing was, oh, who is Rey? And then episode 8's like, oh, Rey's actually nobody when they do that, like, mirror thing. I'm actually just a nobody who has the Force. But that's not what they're building up to, and then they, like, all the characters building up died, so it's like, how do you blame episode 9 from just completely, like, forgetting episode 8 existed? What else? If you built all that story, like, that story was buns. The critics loved it. The critics love that movie, but that's not what the fans want. The fans want, like, a happy story, a predictable story. We don't need Luke Skywalker throwing the lightsaber away. I waited 2 years. 2 years from that movie theater to see what happened. And it... ruining characters. Ruining Luke Skywalker was the biggest shame, I think. Anyway. Yeah, I guess I was chatty today. Oops, sorry. I hit you a little too hard there. You alright? Good. Let's mess up your hair before we leave. I found that most of the movies I like, the critics don't like, so I guess I must like predictable stories, and honestly, I only watch comedy, and like bad comedies, so. But that's what is funny to me. Like, I don't need a plot line. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be invited to be a movie critic in my life. Well, as always, you know, you can rest here as long as you need. I hope I see you soon. I hope you continue to take care of yourself. Continue to be you. And until next time I see you, I'll see you around. And that's right. Peace. Thank you to all our members for supporting the channel. If you'd like to join the spectacular donut crew, link in the description below. Good night.